Good morning, how are you? I'm ready to start my day. I'll listen and do my very best. I'm happy, I'm cheerful, excited to run and play. When tired, I'll sit and take a rest. I will listen to my teacher, I'll do what they say. I'll try to be a leader, for today will be a great day.
Good morning, how are you? I'm ready to start my day. I'll listen and do my very best. I'm happy, I'm cheerful, excited to run and play. When tired, I'll sit and take a rest.
I will listen to my teachers, I'll do what they say. I'll try to be a leader, for today will be a great day. I will listen to my teachers, I'll do what they say. I'll try to be a leader, for today will be a great day.
What's up, scholars? This is Mr. Seeley here. We're going to get started with another asynchronous lesson. And so what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be talking about music notes, okay? So we're going to be talking about music notes. So we need to learn the different types of notes that there are, because we haven't really talked about them a lot, but we're going to talk about them today. We're going to talk about the different types of music notes and to make sure that we understand what they mean, what they look like, how they sound, and what their purpose is, and what we use them for. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, we are going to continue going over the song It's All Right from the movie Soul, okay, because that's one of our new songs that I introduced to you last week. That was from the movie Soul. That's on Disney Plus. And we talked about it in the asynchronous video from last week, and we also talked about it in class. And I sung a little bit of it, but we're going to sing the rest of it. Okay, so we're going to talk about some music notes, and we're going to talk about It's All Right. So first, we're going to start with our songs, and then we're going to jump right in. Here we go. Okay, scholars. Now we're going to start with I Will Do My Best Today. Here we go. I will do my best. I will do my best today. I will do my best today. I will do my best, nothing more or nothing less. I will do my best today. Gonna have a great day. Gonna have a great, great day. Gonna have a great, great day. Gonna be so great, makes me wanna celebrate. Gonna have a great, great day. I will do my best. I will do my best today. I will do my best today. I will do my best, nothing more or nothing less. I will do my best today. Into our Rochester Prep song. Here we go. Rochester Prep, here we go. Rochester Prep is the place to be, because the path to college is the path for me. Work really hard in Here we go, Rochester Prep. Here we go, Rochester Prep is the place to be because the path to college is the path for me. We'll work really hard and the world will see that the college path is just the path for me. Good job, scholars. So I'm going to sing a little bit of the song It's All Right from the movie Soul. Even though we may have listened to it, I'm going to play it on piano and sing it. So sing along with me. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right to have a good time. 'Cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. I'll sing it again. 'Cause it's all right. It's all right. It's all right to have a good time. 'Cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Now listen to the beat and kind of pat your feet. You got soul and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. I'll say it again. Now listen to the beat and kind of pat your feet. You got soul and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Now the next part says, when you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many others do, just hum a little soul, make life your goal, and surely something's gotta come to you. I'll sing that again. So the words are, when you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many others do, just hum a little soul, make life your goal, and surely something's gotta come to you. Now it's all right, and it's all right. It's all right to have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Now the only part that we haven't gone over is, now everybody clap your hands. Give yourself a chance. That's all. You got soul and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Give yourself a chance. Yeah, give yourself a chance. You got soul and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. I'm gonna go back to the change part. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many of us do, just hum a little soul, make life your goal, and surely something's gotta come to you. And it's all right. It's all right. It's all right to have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. I'm gonna sing it high like you sing it. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right to have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, scholars. Now, as I said earlier, we're going to be talking about music notes. Okay, everybody say music notes. Okay, music notes. And when you might have seen music notes in lots of different places, especially if you've seen the movie Soul, there's some music notes in there. You might notice some of the things that they do are music related. That's why we talked about it. But anyway, so we are going to be talking about music notes. Now, music notes are the building blocks for music. Okay, we use music notes in these different symbols, these musical symbols, in order to create music that can be read by those who know how to read music. Just like letters are the building blocks for words, Music notes are the building blocks for music and rhythms and notes and different things. So we're going to learn about what those symbols are that you may have seen, those music notes, and what they do and what they tell us to do when we look at them. Okay, so those are some of the things that we're going to be doing. Now, the lesson that I have for you is actually an older lesson that I taught to some other scholars earlier in this year. Okay, but since you guys are in first grade, now you guys are going to be learning it. So I'm really excited. So you may notice that the room may look a little bit different because it was done early in the year. So just if you were wondering why things look different in here, it's because this is my space, but it's always changing as we find new ways to make it look nicer and neater or whatever. But anyway, so we're going to be learning about music notes. Check out this lesson, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So check it out. Hello, scholars. This is Mr. Seeley, and I'm very excited to be bringing you guys another music lesson today. Today, we're going to be talking about music notes. Everybody say music notes. Well, what's a music note? Glad you asked. If you ever seen a piece of music, you see all these little symbols and all these different things, and we're like, what does that mean? Okay. Well, what these music notes are the building blocks for how we read music, Very good. Now, we read music kind of a similar way, the way that we read words and letters. We have to learn the alphabet in order to build words, which help us build sentences and things like that. The music is different because we use these symbols and these notes, and we put them on this thing called a staff, which we'll learn about later. And it tells us how long we're supposed to play the note, what notes we're supposed to play or sing on our instrument, and things like that. So we're going to talk about the very basics and the building blocks of music notes and what they tell us to do. What we're going to focus on today is what each music note means, okay? Because each of them are called something different and they mean something different, okay? So we're going to talk about that today. Now, as I said before, a music note is a symbol that indicates a musical sound, okay? And that sound could either be how long we're supposed to play a note or what note we're supposed to play. And we know that music notes are the building blocks for music. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you on my screen the different types of notes there are. Now, if you look, everybody look on your screen. Very good. Now, what you see here is some people say, oh, that's just a music note. That's one of our more common music notes. Well, all of them are pretty common, but this is one of the ones that we see. This is our most basic note, and it is called a quarter note. Everybody say quarter note. Very good. Now, a quarter note tells us that we are only supposed to play that note for one beat. Okay, so like one clap. So a quarter note equals one clap. Now, let's say we're not clapping, we don't have instruments. There's a way that we identify what this note is by a rhythm syllable. Everybody say rhythm syllable. Very good. Now that rhythm syllable for the quarter note is ta. Everybody say ta. Very good. Everybody say ta, ta. Everybody say ta, ta. Very good. So if we have a quarter note, we can either clap it or we say ta. So I have a little drill for you. When I say quarter note, you say ta. Quarter note, quarter note. When I say quarter note, you say ta. Quarter note, quarter note. When I say quarter note, clap one time. Quarter note, quarter note. When I say quarter note, clap one time. Quarter note, quarter note. Very good, very good. So a quarter note tells us to clap one time, or it tells us to say ta. Okay, now we're going to go to another note, and this is called, or another type of notes rather, and this is called, and these are called eighth notes. Everybody say eighth notes. Very good. Now it's not called eighth notes because there are 8 of them or anything like that. These are called eighth notes. Now when you look at eighth notes, you see 2 notes. It looks like 2 quarter notes that are tied with a tie over them. It's not 2 quarter notes, so we wouldn't say ta-ta. It's actually, there's 2 eighth notes because eighth notes look different when they're separated, but when they're put together, it's connected with the tie. That's why it looks like that. So those are 2 eighth notes there. That's why we say eighth notes. Instead of that's an eighth note, it's eighth notes, okay? So what we say when we see eighth notes, everybody say T-T. Everybody say T-T. Very good. Say T-T. Say ta. Say T-T. Very good. So one quarter note is ta, and 2 eighth notes is T-T. So this is what we do. When I say eighth notes, you say T-T. Eighth notes. Eighth notes. When I say eighth notes, clap 2 times. Eighth notes. Eighth notes. Very good. Very good. Let's try that again. When I say eighth notes, you say T-T. Eighth notes. Eighth notes. When I say eighth notes, you clap 2 times. Eighth notes. Eighth notes. Very good. So if I put a quarter note next to two eighth notes, and a quarter note is ta, and eighth notes are tt, what do you have? Ta, tt. Very good. Very good. So if I were to put this together, I'm going to present a little problem or an equation for you. If I have a quarter note, two eighth notes, and another quarter note, what would that sound like? Ta, tt, ta. Very good. So I'm going to play that on an instrument. It will sound like this. Very good. Very good. So what we have here, and now if we were to clap it, it would sound like this. Very good. So I'm going to put another rhythm on the screen, and I want you to tell me what that would sound like. If I had a quarter note, two eighth notes, a quarter note, and another quarter note, it would be ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Very good. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. That's right. So we have ta, ti, ti, and ta, ta. And when we put those together, we can come up with all kinds of different rhythms. And that's how we start to learn what these notes do, okay? So I'm going to introduce another note to you. Now this one is called, it looks like a little squiggly line. This one is called a rest. Everybody say rest. Very good. Now what the rest do is the rest tells us not to play. Okay, that sounds weird. It's like, but aren't we supposed to be playing music? Yes. So the rest is what tells us not to play for one beat. It's like a quarter note, but it's silent. It's like a silent quarter note, okay? So if I were to put a ta and a rest and a ta, it would be ta, ta, rest, ta, okay? But we actually don't say rest, okay? Once you get to a certain point, we just keep it silent. So it would be ta, ta, ta. Now if we were clapping that, it would be. That's right. So if we were clapping it, we're doing it with our body percussion, it would be ta, ta, rest, ta. Or if I don't say rest, ta, ta, ta. Very good. Now, if I were playing on an instrument, it would be very good. Okay? So I'm going to go back. So this is a drill that I have. When I say rest, you say rest, rest. I always trick my students with that because some of them say rest, and then I try to trick them and I say, when I say rest, you say, and then I don't say anything, and some of them get tricked, but some of them don't. All right, so I'm going to take it from the beginning, and it's going to go like this. When I say quarter note, you say ta, quarter note, quarter note. When I say quarter note, clap one time, quarter note, quarter note. When I say eighth notes, you say tt, eighth notes, eighth notes. When I say eighth notes, clap two times, eighth notes, eighth notes. When I say rest, you say rest, rest. Very good, very good. Hopefully you guys didn't get tricked. Okay, so I'm going to put some more equations or rhythms. Sorry, equations. I'm just thinking like a math teacher. I'm going to put some more rhythms on the screen, and let's see if you guys can read these rhythms. Okay, so we have the quarter note. Remember, this is what the quarter note looks like, and we say it by saying ta, or we clap one time. And these are eighth notes. These are what eighth notes look like, and when we see them, we say tt. And then this is what a rest looks like, and when we see it, we don't say anything. It's like a quarter note. It's like a silent ta, or you say rest when you see it, okay? So if I put a quarter note, two eighth notes, and a quarter note, what would it sound like? Very good. If we were to say it, it would be ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Everybody say that. Very good, very good. Now, if I have two eighth notes, and a quarter note, what would that sound like? Very good. It will be ti, 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 ta, ta. Say it. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Very good. If we were clapping it, it would be very good. So let's say I had quarter note, one quarter note, a rest, a quarter note, and another rest. How would that sound? Think for a minute. Let's try it together. Ta, rest, ta, rest. Or if you want to get really cool and professional, you wouldn't say the rest. You would be ta, ta. Or if we're clapping it, it would be ta, ta. Very good. One more. So if I have two eighth notes, a quarter note, and two eighth notes, how would that sound? I'm going to put it on the screen. Think about it for a minute. So it will be T-T, ta, ta, T-T. Say that. T-T, ta, ta, T-T. Or it will be, if we were to clap it, it would be, or if I played it on an instrument, it would be very good, very good. All right, scholars, we're going to take a quick dance break. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to play some music, and we are going to get up and dance. I need everybody to stand up, get out of your seats, and we're going to have a quick, just a little bit of a dance break. Here we go. So don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All right, scholars. Now we're going to jump right back into our lesson. Again, make sure we stay muted and everything's going to be great. All right, here we go. So far, we've learned about the quarter note, we've learned about eighth notes, and we've learned about the rest. There are many, many other types of rhythms, and we're going to touch on a few of those right now. So this one is called a half note. Everybody say half note. Very good. Now, the half note has a longer, you hold it longer, you play it longer than the quarter note, okay? So it will go like, instead of saying ta, we will say ta. Say ta. Very good. So it's not like two tas, or it's worth the same amount as two tas, but we don't say ta, ta. We would say ta, because ta, ta is two quarter notes. So we're saying ta, that's a half note. And the half note looks like a quarter note that's not filled in, okay? So that's a half note. Say ta. Very good. So if I have ta and two quarter notes, it will be ta, ta, ta. Say ta, ta, ta. Very good, very good. Now let's say I had two quarter notes, ta, ta, and a half note, ta. If we put it together, it will be ta, ta, ta. Say it, ta, ta, ta. Very good, very good. Now, we're going to talk about the big note that we hold the longest of the ones that we've been learning about. And this one is called a whole note. Everybody say whole note. Very good. So if you want to remember what the whole note is, you kind of hold it a little bit longer than the rest. Yeah, you don't have to think of it that way. That's just the way I think of it. So this is called a whole note. It looks like a little circle, but it's not a 0 or a O. It's a whole note. And the whole note, you hold that the longest, okay? It is ta. So we have the quarter note, that's ta. Have the half note, that's ta. And we have the whole note, that's ta. We hold that as long as we would hold 4 quarter notes. Ta, 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 ta. Very good. Very good. So let's go back. So we have our half note, which is ta. We hold that as long as 2 quarter notes. Ta, ta, ta. And then we have our whole note, which is ta. And we will hold that as long as 4 quarter notes. Ta, 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 ta equals ta. Very good. So we've learned about the basic rhythms. We've learned about our quarter note, and a quarter note is ta, or 1 clap. We've learned about our eighth notes, 2 eighth notes, which is TT, or 2 claps. We've learned about our rest, which is like the silent quarter note that we don't say. We say rest in our head, and when we see it, we don't play. It's like we don't clap it. We do like this, okay? Now, we've also learned about half note, say half note, and we know that that is ta, say ta. And we learned about our whole note, which is the longest one that we hold the longest, and that's ta. So if we were to clap a half note, we wouldn't like clap it. We would just hold it like ta, okay? So ta. And for a whole note, we will hold that for 4 beats, or for 4 claps, or 4 tas. ta. Okay, so that's how we clap those. We wouldn't clap it like that. We just hold our hands together for that. Okay, so those are the basic notes, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some rhythms on the screen, some different ones, and I have a little activity for you. Are you guys ready? Good. So this activity is I am going to display some rhythms on the screen. I'm gonna display 1 or 2 rhythms at a time, and you have to tell me which one I said or which one I played. You think you can do that? I think you can do that, okay? So I'm gonna display this rhythm on the screen, okay? Now, which one did I play? I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna play it in a second. And it's either gonna be A or B. Tell me which one I played. Get ready. Ta, 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 ta. Which one did I do? Did I do A or B? Think about it. If you said A, then you are correct. Very good. Because what A says is ta, 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 ta. That's what A says. So very good. So I'm going to go to another one. I have 2 different rhythms displayed. And did I play A or B? So I'm going to say this rhythm. I want you to tell me which one I said. Get ready. Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti-ta. If you said, well, tell me which one that I said. Think about it. If you said B, then you are correct. What B says is ti-ti-ta, ti-ti-ta. Because there's 2 eighth notes and a quarter note, 2 eighth notes and another quarter note. Very good. One more for you, okay? I'm going to try and trick you with this one. So I'm going to say this rhythm. Tell me which one I said. Get ready. Ta, ta, ta. Ooh, I think they both have rests in them, so you have to tell me which one that I said. Okay, I'll do it again. Ta, ta, ta. Which one did I say? Did I say A or B? Think about it, look at it. If you said B, you are correct, because what I said was ta, ta, rest, ta. But I didn't say rest, I said it silently because that's what we do when we see a rest. Very good, very good, very good. So we're going to fast forward to a little bit and use some of those other rhythms that we learned about, such as half note and whole note and things like that. Tell me which one I said. Listen closely. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ta. Which one did I say? Listen close, look closely, think about it. If you said A, you are correct. Because what A says is ti-ti-ti-ti-ta. Has 2 eighth notes, another 2 eighth notes, or a pair of eighth notes and another pair of eighth notes, and then a half note, which is ta. Okay? Very good, very good. So we've been learning about different music notes. Everybody say music notes. And we know that a music note is a symbol which indicates a musical sound. We use these notes because they are the building blocks of music, and they tell us how long a note is supposed to be played. They tell us other things that we'll learn about later, but each note tells us how long a note is supposed to be played, whether it's for a quarter note, for eighth notes, not playing at all, for a rest, or ta for a half note, or ta for the whole note. Now, there are more advanced and complicated rhythms, but we'll learn about those a little bit later, probably in our next video, okay? Well, there you have it, scholars. We've been learning about music notes, and you guys have done a great job. We know that there's a quarter note, there's eighth notes, there's a rest, there's half notes, there are whole notes. There are other rhythms that we'll learn about later as we get more advanced in music and get further along. But those are some of the basic ones. If we practice with them long enough, we will have it down pat, and I know you guys do. So if you ever want to watch this video again to review them, feel free. And next time, we're going to learn about some different things, and I'm very excited. Thank you guys, scholars. You guys did a great job. Scholars, I hope you enjoyed our asynchronous lesson. Thank you for your time. See you guys soon. Bye.
I will listen to my teachers. I'll do what they say. I'll try to be a leader for today. Will be a great day.